Okay, ready? All right. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, so the reason I brought Charlie here, got him on my lap, is that all the time I'm talking about sneaking food. And do you remember how you would sneak food?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Do you still sometimes do it now?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And what do you sneak? Like, where do you find it?
Oreos, Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
You're sneaking Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
No.
Oh, you are.
I'm not.
That's his big brother, Williams. I
was just saying that like, as an example.
As an example. But now, where would you find double stuffed Oreos? Be honest, you can look at the camera.
Under your bed.
Under my bed. That's right. Because sometimes I do that. But then I remember that you might find them there, and so I have to hide them somewhere else. But I've been really good. I haven't even been buying them lately. Am I correct? I know, it makes you sad. All right, so here's the deal. Do you sneak food every single day?
No.
No. And do you remember when you were little what it used to feel like inside your body, like in your brain, and how you would feel?
I would feel very tempted.
Yeah. I'm trying to ask you, how would it feel? Like, would you be calm? Would you be crazy? Would you be wild? Like, how did that feel? Do you remember that?
Uh-huh.
What did you feel like?
I felt crazy.
Yeah. Do you remember back then when we had to change all your food?
Mm-hmm. I remember that.
It was hard, right?
Right.
Okay. Do you notice the difference today? If I said today you can have a bunch of Oreos and a slice of pizza and what else would be fun? I know that sounds good, right? Chicken nuggets and fries. Like if I did all that stuff and you did it, you ate like that for a few days, what would you feel like after a couple of days?
Sick.
Yeah. Explain what it feels like for you. What does sickness feel like for you?
Coughing, sneezing, congestion, throwing up.
Coughing, sneezing, congestion, throwing up. That's if you really keep going. And what does it feel like in your mood? Like, will I notice something about you?
I'll be cranky.
You'll be really cranky. What might your brothers notice about you?
I'll be wild.
Wild. And what does wild look like to you with your brothers? Yeah. And can you stop it?
No.
No. And so I thank you for being interviewed. And so what would you say to another child who has, remember we used to call it the wildness?
Yes.
What would you say if there's a child watching right now and he's 7 years old, or he's 12, or he's 15, right? Any age, it doesn't matter, or 4. What about a 4-year-old who really, really wants all the fun food that you used to eat? And you remember it was hard for you to go to sleep at night? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Do you remember when you would whine or have tantrums or cry?
Yeah.
You're tired? Do you remember when you'd have a tantrum and you couldn't stop crying?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I remember that.
And why don't you tell them some of the other things? Do you remember when you would chew on your shirt sleeves? Or no?
You know this? I would chew on them?
Oh, you don't remember that?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Do you remember when you would do this and you wanted to push into the chin in your hand?
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Remember you used to do it all the time, right?
Yeah.
It's interesting how you don't do it.
You mean this?
No, it's a little different. You used to go like that. But anyway, do me a favor real quick, okay? Because we don't have a lot of time. So let's pretend there's a kindergartner, okay?
Yep.
Right now, he's looking at you. He's in kindergarten, right? Or 7 years old, and he really wants to keep eating the way he eats. So I'm gonna ask you, you gotta like pay attention right now and do this for me. So pretend there's a little 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9-year-old kid, right? What do you want to tell him about when his mommy says that she wants him to eat, you know, gluten-free, dairy-free, refined sugar-free, preservative-free? What do you want to tell him?
It will help your brain.
What else does it help with? How does it help your brain?
It basically,
Keep going. What does it
it basically makes you calmer, more focused in school.
Yeah.
It's gonna help with everything.
It what?
It's gonna help with everything.
It's gonna help with everything. But isn't it hard?
It's hard right now, but it will get easier eventually.
Oh, how does it get easier eventually? Like,
You just get used to it. You just get used to the diet, the everything. You just get used to it instantly.
And then things that you didn't used to like maybe
You'll like,
right? Like fruits you now like, all fruits. You like smoothies.
I like grapes.
You love grapes. And what about like when you used to want chocolate ice cream or vanilla ice cream? What will you make now?
Shakes.
What's in them?
Cashews, almond milk, and maple syrup and vanilla extract.
And if you have too many chocolate ones like that, what happens to you?
I get wild and stuff because I don't do well on chocolate.
Not well on chocolate. But does that mean that we don't have it every once in a while?
If you have it once in a while.
Yeah, you gotta pay to play, right? Okay, so what would you tell the kids? Say, stay strong?
Stay strong.
You can do it?
You can do it.
What would you tell the moms? What would you tell those
Same
moms?
thing.
Same thing, right?
Right.
Say, you got this, moms.
You got this, moms.
Awesome.